It's total chaos during one wild food fight. These diners threw all sorts of things at each other, not just fists. Look at those kiddie high chairs. It happened at a Golden Corral buffet and grill in Bucks County, Pennsylvania. Watch as this guy tosses a chair. This knucklehead lifts a heavy table until a female employee wrestles it out of his hand.
If you're familiar with the Golden Corral restaurants, I have to travel to go get one, but I wouldn't go. The place reminds me of the old Ponderosas. If you're familiar with Ponderosa, cheap food, cheap prices, and not so great. One time I stopped eating Ponderosa because I got sick one time myself after eating at a particular Ponderosa, and the Ponderosa was a clean place. But we all got sick. Me and several other employees got sick because we had the Ponderosa in the mall we worked in, and people were turning up sick. They ended up shutting the place down eventually. But in Bensalem, Pennsylvania, something occurred at the Golden Corral. We didn't expect something similar out of a WWE event. Where basically a fight ensued at the restaurant. Let's check over at one of the local affiliates and see what they had to say about it.
Well, Jim, we just did a Zoom interview with someone involved in that fight. Now, there's always two sides to a story, sometimes three, but Alexis Rios did give us really good insight into exactly what happened. Action News spoke with one of the people at the center of this melee that erupted inside the Golden Corral in Bensalem this past Friday afternoon. Alexis Rios says it started over a misunderstanding regarding a piece of steak. Rios says the person in front of him became angry with the cook because Rios received his steak first.
He's trying to understand what you want. He's trying to give you what you want. I had a rare steak, which is a lot faster to cook than a well-done steak. That's why I got my steak first.
And Rios thinks part of the reason things escalated so quickly is because everyone was wearing masks. And he believes the people involved had a hard time understanding what the others were saying.
And the insanity to this. I mean, thank God there was, like I said, there was no serious injuries that came out of this. There are, depending on who you speak to, there were a lot of mixed reasons why. Someone said that someone got cut in line, or someone got the last steak, or something. I mean, I heard to the situation where two people ordered steaks, and one person said he ordered it rare, and the other one probably added for like medium or well done to the situation. Who's going to get the steak first? The guy who got it rare is going to get it first because basically it doesn't have to cook as long. And I guess that's when the fight ensued, if that is the situation toward that. But this is the things that happen, is that people just, what was that old Robert Conrad commercial, battery commercial? Go ahead, knock that battery off my shoulder. This is where we've come to. If you have a situation where somebody cuts you in line or to the situation, don't fight with the person. Talk to the people that are there. Talk to a manager. They would probably most likely gladly give you something to the nature, or make your situation, satisfy your situation. One person did mention that probably everybody that was wearing masks and didn't hear what was going on, and that's where it escalated. Now it all comes down mostly to a steak, the whole situation. How much food does Golden Corral serve? How much food do they have on there? I mean, they have other things other than steak in there. I think if you would have taken a moment, I think the manager would have resolved the whole entire situation. But yet, it turned into this melee, which tables, chairs, I mean, like I said, literally it turned into a street brawl out of a WWE event. Or an ECW event. I think it's going closer to an ECW event. Like I said, thank God nobody got hurt. Thank God. And this is a family place, so basically, I don't know if there were a lot of children in the place. I mean, you would have had kids in the place. I mean, they were throwing the baby chairs at each other, and those things are heavy. Those things are not light at all. I mean, could you imagine? I mean, like I said, thank God no, this is a family restaurant, and basically, nobody got hurt. But it was stupidity that we could have talked through this. Like we discussed earlier in the show, opinions. People have opinions, left and right. It doesn't matter. Things can be resolved if you talk to the manager. You talk to the people there. Don't yell at them. You say, "Oh, you got the." If it was the situation because of one guy got it earlier than the other, his didn't take as long time to cook. That's stupidity in your mind. Jumping into, and I know the person what they said. They probably said, "Oh, he got it because of probably his color." No. They have an order of beckoning. If they go out of order, and if you disagree with it, talk to somebody. That's all you have to do. Talk to somebody, and they will gladly satisfy the situation. And if they don't, then you go to corporate, as most people do. But to wreck everybody else's evening, was that necessary? No, it wasn't.